In this video, we will discuss about most important event in sexual reproduction, that is fertilization. In previous video, we discussed about male reproductive part, female reproductive part, that is about stamen and pistil. Inside stamen, there is formation of pollen grain, and pollen grain contains male gamete inside it. And in pistil part, in ovary part of pistil, within the ovule, female gamete is present. So for reproduction, there should be fusion of male and female gamete. So fertilization is that event which leads to formation of zygote. How? By fusion of male gamete and female gamete. So fertilization is a process in which there is fusion of male gamete and female gamete takes place. In case of flowering plants, fertilization is called double fertilization. Why it is called double fertilization? I am going to explain that. Before that, fertilization was discovered by Nowotny in the year 1898. Now, about double fertilization. That why fertilization in flowering plant is called double fertilization. Because in flowering plants during fertilization, 2 times fusion occurs within ovule which present inside the ovary of the pistil. Clear? What is fertilization? Fusion of male gamete and female gamete. But in case of flowering plant, it is called double fertilization. Why it is called so? Because in flowering plants, fusion takes place 2 times. First, fusion of male gamete with female gamete, which form zygote. And second male gamete that fuse with polar nuclei and form endosperm. I am going to explain each and everything in detail. Before that, if you recall, there is formation of gamete within the particular part of flower. Male gamete is formed in stamen, female gamete is formed in pistil. After that, second event is their transfer. Male gamete transfer from anther. Inside anther, there is formation of pollen grain, and in pollen grain there is presence of male gamete. So pollen grain they transferred from anther to stigma of flower. For what? To transfer the male gamete into the female part to cause fertilization. Okay. So first event is formation of gamete, that is followed by transfer, and transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma is called pollination. Third is their fusion. So when pollen grain they land on stigma part of pistil, what happens there? When they land on stigma, they absorb water and nutrition from stigma. Pollen grain, after their landing on stigma, they absorb water and nutrition. Then pollen grains they leads to formation of pollen tube. Pollen tubes serve as a passage for the male gamete up to the ovary for their entry into the ovule. You studied in chapter control and coordination about chemotropism. Chemotropism example is formation of pollen tube by pollen grains. Now we are going to discuss double fertilization with the help of the following diagram. Okay, it is the stigma part of pistil and pollen grains. Here it is pollen grain which land on stigma after pollination. Okay, Then it absorbs water and sugar from stigma part of pistil. After that, it forms pollen tube. This tube-like structure which starts from here up to this part, it is called pollen tube. When pollen grain they land on it, it is followed by formation of pollen tube. Pollen tube serve as passage for male gametes. From where these male gametes they come? So inside one pollen grain, how many male gametes are there? 2. Okay. Then with the help of pollen tube, how many male gametes they enter into the ovule part of ovary? 2 male gamete. It is the ovary part of the pistil. And within the ovary, the structure is showing ovule. So whole structure is ovule. So from this part, there is entry of pollen tube into the ovule. Within the ovule, this rounded oval structure, it is oval structure. It is called embryo sac. Or you just learn that inside the ovary there is ovule, and inside the ovule female gamete is present. These two structures are called polar nuclei. Here female gamete is there. These are polar nuclei. In class 12 you will study about the structure which is present inside the ovule in detail. Here in class 10 you just learn that inside ovule female gamete is present. These two structures are called polar nuclei. So one male gamete that fuse, this red structure, red color part, it is showing male gamete. So out of the 2 male gamete, one male gamete fuse with female gamete and leads to formation of zygote. Okay, first event in fertilization of flowering plant, fusion of one male gamete with female gamete inside the ovule, which leads to formation of zygote. It is called syngamy. Fusion of male gamete and female gamete. Here we can call that syngamy. Second male gamete fuse with these two structures which are called polar nuclei. Okay. Here there is fusion of 3. So we call it triple fusion. 2 polar nuclei and 1 male gamete. Out of the 2 male gamete, one fuse with female gamete and form zygote. Second fuse with 2 polar nuclei and form primary endosperm nucleus, which later on form endosperm. Endosperm, that is food material, that is the material to provide nourishment to the embryo, which form from zygote. Okay, so this is all about double fertilization, 2 fusion. One male gamete fuse with female gamete and form zygote, that is called syngamy. Zygote later on form embryo, and embryo leads to formation of future plant. Then second male gamete fuse with 2 polar nuclei and form endosperm, that is the material, that is the food, that is the nourishment for the growing embryo. Okay. And about other cells which I draw here, you will study in your higher classes. So after double fertilization, what happens? After fertilization in flowering plants, what will happen? Ovary will change into fruit. What it will form? This part of pistil, that is ovary. Ovary change into fruit and ovule change into seed. Okay. So at the end what we will get? Ovary results into formation of fruit. Fruit is nothing, that is ripened ovary. And ovule change into seed. I am repeating again about events of fertilization. First of all, pollen grain fall on stigma of carpel and absorb water and nutrition from stigma and form pollen tube downwards through style towards female gamete, which present within ovary. Pollen tube enters ovule. Tip of pollen tube rupture and male gamete come out of pollen tube into the ovule. One male gamete fused with female gamete and form zygote, which later on form embryo. Second male gamete fused with polar nuclei to form primary endosperm nucleus. Later on it gives rise to nutritive tissue called endosperm. Endosperm provide nourishment to the growing embryo, and this fusion is called triple fusion. Ovary after fertilization change into fruit and ovule change into seed. Now we will discuss about seed. Seed. It is reproductive unit of a plant which is used to grow a new plant. From where seed is formed? As we discussed, seed is formed from ovule. Here it is gram seed. Okay, in the picture, in this diagram, you can see this seed is brown in color here. Okay, and this outer cover of seed, it is called seed coat. This brown color coat out of the seed, it is called seed coat. Here I removed the seed coat so you can see the inner side of the seed. Okay, so brown color cover on this seed, that is called seed coat, and this seed is formed from ovule which are present inside the ovary. After fertilization, ovule change into seed, and here you can see clearly that this part. Okay, if I break the seed into two parts, then we are going to get these two structures. Okay, these two parts are called cotyledons. These two parts you studied in class 9 about dicots and monocots. So this seed splits into two parts. It is a dicot seed, and these two are cotyledons. This middle structure is called, this is embryonal axis. Okay, here it is the part, it is showing the embryonal axis. This part comes out first. You can try this at your home. The part which comes out of it, it is called radicle. First part which emerges out from the seed during its germination, that is called radicle. And upper part, this part, later on it comes, it is called plumule. So plumule part of seed, it forms shoot part of the plant, and radicle part, it forms root system or root of a plant. Okay, so it is embryonal axis, these are cotyledons, and which part emerge out, which part comes first, that is radicle, and plumule, that comes later on. Plumule forms stem or shoot system, radicle forms root system or roots. Cotyledons, they store food inside them. So this is all about seed. From where it is formed? It is formed from ovule, and it is brown in color. Now, important thing about this seed. Okay, here you can see in this picture scar here at the bottom. Okay, in this, sorry, here you can see, or in picture, it is hilum. This scar is hilum and small pore is present there. It is called micropyle. The small pore, it is called micropyle. It is the structure through which water enter into the seed during germination. Okay, hilum and pore, scar is hilum and pore is called micropyle. Through this micropyle, water enters into seed during germination. This point is very, very important for your board exam, because maximum time they asked this question in our previous board exams, that name the structure through which water enter into the seed during germination. So your answer is micropyle.